So now I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape once again. If you guys have seen my other videos, then you know this is probably the most used product in my makeup collection. Every day, for every look, for almost every single use. And I'm just gonna apply it on my eyelid. I kind of wipe off the wand a little bit because I feel like when the tube is full, the wand picks up a lot of product. Mine is not full anymore and it still comes out with so much. I wiped it off and still have this much on. And I like that it kind of ends up with enough that I can blend it down under my eyes just to give me a little bit of a better look for while I'm filming for you guys. I'm sorry, that light just focused in a really strange place. Sorry guys, my phone started dying and I had to plug it up. So now that that's all blended out, I want to start by saying I have no idea what I'm doing today. This is definitely an out of my comfort zone, winging it. Who knows where it's going to end up. If it turns out really bad, I just won't post this. So if you guys are seeing this, then it means I at least somewhat like the end result. I'm taking the Essence blending brush. I'm going to start with Silk Cream and MFEO, which is these two shades right here. I'm just going to dab a little into each of those and then just put that right in my little transition area, which I have to do a little bit above my crease. You don't have to do that. Just where my eyelids are so hooded, I kind of need to. And if you've seen my past videos, then you know that I'm not really careful with my transition color. As long as it's on there, I don't try to make it neat or anything like that. And for today, I'm going to blend it all the way down on my lid. I usually don't do that, but it's light enough that it's not really going to make a difference. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do one eye on camera and then finish filming and do the other eye, so that way this video doesn't end up super duper long. Because it might already be super long because I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to try Jax and Roxanne for today. I have never used these two colors right here. This red and kind of a burnt orange. I think they've been swatched before and that's it. So I'm going to start with the orange color and dip the blending brush into it and tap off the extra because I feel like there is a lot of fallout out of this color, and that's really strange for me because there's usually not in the Jaclyn Hill palette that I've found anyways. Maybe I've let it sit for too long. Have I neglected this color? Let me know in the comments below if you guys have this problem with just any specific colors out of this palette, or if they all seem to do it to you, or none of them. I'm just blending that color into my crease and it's kind of going down on my lid. It's not really a problem since I don't know what's going to be on my lid later. On this color, on camera it looks pretty orange, but in person on me, maybe it's just with this brush where it's putting it on so light, but it really looks more like a brown with an orange tint to it as opposed to just an orange. And I'm really liking it. I like this. So now I'm taking the Real Techniques 200 brush. It's just a big, densely packed, fluffy brush, and I'm just going over that in all kinds of motions just to kind of soften out the lines. If you've seen my past videos, you know that I really don't do makeup, eyeshadow without tape right here to get that nice straight line. And I was laying in bed last night thinking about what I was going to film today, and I realized that I don't even think I remember how to do eyeshadow without tape. So that's what we're trying today. I'm taking the Essence brush again and dipping it into Jack's and knocking off the extra. This one does not have the fallout that the last one did. I'm just going to start blending that in the outer part of my crease. Okay, I thought those two colors would blend together like really easily, and they're just not. This, I have no idea what brand this is. It says flat eyeshadow brush, but it's round. I don't know. I don't know if that's a name for it or not. Oh, they're blending together a lot better now. Oh yeah, it was just a brush problem, I guess. So now I'm going to take the Real Techniques again and go over it to smooth out the lines on the top. I'm really liking this. So I'm going to take the orange shade again, knock off all of that fallout that I'm getting here, and go over this one more time. As I've said before, I feel like it's easier to blend eyeshadow if there's already a little bit on your brush. You can use your original transition color if you want to. I know a lot of people do that. This is definitely so different from what I normally do. This is insane, but I am really, really loving it. So now, I think I'm going to take a, I don't know what to do here. Okay, I'm going to take this color right up above Jack's, and that is Hunt's. And still using the Real Techniques brush and knock it off. And I'm going to start blending that right in my inner corner area. Oh yeah, I like that. I am so glad I decided to do this on this video. I might have just found my new look. I look a little bit crazy right now. Very rarely do I ever just do one eye and then do the other later, so this is strange for me. It's probably just as strange for you guys. I probably look like a crazy person. So this is the Vintage Cosmetics Company. I got it in a BoxyCharm a few months ago. It's just a little flat type brush. And I'm going to dip into Cran Apple, which is this really, really pretty red shimmery right here. I'm going to coat the brush on both sides with it, and then just go across my lid with it. Really making sure to cover my entire lid with it, all the way up to the crease, but not on the crease. And I'm kind of going over that last color that we added on the inner corner. And now, I don't know what brush to use for this. This is back to that same brand that I don't know. This says brow brush. Never seen someone use something that thick for their brow. This is a very odd company. And I'm dipping it into that same color. What was that called again? Cran Apple. And I'm going to start on my inner corner on my bottom waterline and blend it, I don't know, about a third of the way to right there. And now I'm going to take the Real Techniques brush again and very, very lightly tap it into Abyss or Abyss. I'm not sure which way that's supposed to be pronounced, but it's just a black shade. I'm going to very, very lightly just dab it on to this outer corner right here. just as lightly as possible, and then blend just a tiny, tiny bit. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I kind of want black down here, just because this is so dramatic. I feel like it would look best with black on the bottom part, but I don't like to add black to my bottom waterline if there's not already black right here where it's gonna meet the rest of my eyeshadow. So now, taking that vintage brush again, I'm going to dip back into the black and knock it off a lot because I got way too much. And fill in the rest of my waterline, starting on the outer corner and really getting it there because that's where you want it the darkest, and then you want it to kind of fade in with the, is it cran apple or cranberry? One or the other. The color that we put on the rest of our waterline. And you can go as high or as low with your waterline color as you want to. I know Jaclyn Hill herself tends to bring it down a lot more, but with my eye shape, I've never been bold enough to try it, so maybe I should do that right now. So I'm not going to apply any more shadow. I'm just going to keep blending what we already have just over and over until I get it to where it's a little bit lower. Wow, this is so out of my comfort zone. I cannot believe I actually like it this much. I know I look crazy right now. I'm kind of considering just doing like half of my whole face, making a little separate video on the power of makeup. Stay tuned. So I'm going to, I think I really am happy with where this is. If you want to apply eyeliner, you can. I'm personally not going to. I'm going to hop off and do my mascara and I'll be okay, guys, so I went ahead and finished everything and this is the finished look now. Speechless is the only word that I have right now. I am so in love with this. It's like a sunset, autumn, I don't know what word it is that I want to use, but I am living for it. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave a comment, message me on Instagram at GrowWithMeMakeup. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. I have a few more videos to post today, but it might take a while because I am just not ready to wash this off yet. I am so in love. Thank you guys so much, and let me know what you think.